Good morning, students. Now, as I was explaining the law of reflection, so what are the two laws of reflection? I repeat. The first law, that is angle of incidence, angle of reflection, and the normal at the point of incidence all lie in the same plane. The second law, angle of incidence is equal to the angle of reflection. Now, let us see here some important, conclusions from this law of reflection. What exactly is this conclusion? Now you can see here, suppose if there is no incident ray, what happens if the ray is falling along the normal itself? You know that NO is the normal. So that's the normal is a line which is perpendicular to the surface of, that is the plane surface, right? So it is perpendicular. Now, when there is no angle of incidence itself, means the ray has to come at certain angle by making a certain angle with the normal, right? So here there is no angle itself, which means the incident ray is coming along the normal itself. So what happens? So when it comes along the normal, the reflected ray will also come along that normal only, along the normal only it will come. So what is the word that we use? It retraces the same path. Retracing means tracing. Tracing means what? No, incident ray is tracing along the normal. So reflected ray is all retracing along the normal, which means to say that angle of incidence is 0 and angle of reflection is also 0. So that is one of the important conclusion. Okay. Next, moving to the next concept, that is image characteristics of plane mirror. Now we all use the mirror in our home, right? ಕನ್ನಡಿ ಎಲ್ಲರೂ ಕೂಡ ನಾವು ಉಪಯೋಗಿಸ್ತೀವಿ ಮನೆಯಲ್ಲಿ. ಸೊ ಆ ಕನ್ನಡಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ನಮ್ಮ ಮುಖವನ್ನು ನೋಡಿಕೊಂಡಾಗ ಏನೇನು ಲಕ್ಷಣಗಳು ನೋಡ್ತೀವಿ ನಾವು, ಆ ಒಂದು ಕನ್ನಡಿಯ ಲಕ್ಷಣಗಳು ಏನೇನಿರುತ್ತೆ? What are the properties or image characteristics of the plane mirror? So first characteristic is image of the real object. Observe here, image of the real object is virtual. Then what exactly is image of the real object is virtual? Now, if I look myself in the mirror, I am real, object is real. How do I see my image in the mirror? Actually, the image is far behind the mirror, which means it is not on the mirror or it is not on the screen of the mirror. Okay, if I am standing at 1 meter distance from the mirror, how will I see my image at the other side of the mirror? Same 1 meter distance far behind the mirror. So that image is called as virtual image. You can see in the diagram. So if the D is the distance, this is the object, okay, and this is the image. So if D is the distance at which an object is standing in front of the mirror, at the same distance to the other end of the mirror, you will get the image, which means to say that the image is virtual. Second characteristics, size of the image is equal to the size of the object. Whatever may be the size and proportion of the object, with the same size you will see the image also. So that is, size of the image is equal to the size of the object. Now third characteristics, image formed is far behind the mirror. Image formed is far behind the mirror. So at certain distance the image is formed. That's why it is virtual. Then what is the difference between real image and virtual image? A real image is the image of the object which can be caught on the screen, not behind the screen or at a certain distance from the screen. No, the real image is the image which is caught on the screen itself. Then what is virtual image? Virtual image is the image which is at certain distance from the mirror, which is formed at certain distance. Why? Because the object is standing at certain distance, right? So the image has to be formed at certain distance. So that is virtual. Whatever the image that is obtained on the screen itself, it is a real image. So hope you have understood. So the third property is image formed is far behind the mirror. Then the last is image formed in the plane mirror is laterally inverted. What do you mean by laterally inverted? So here inverted means like if I am standing heads up, legs down. So if I see the same mirror, same image in the mirror, It is not like heads down and legs up. No, it is not like. Laterally inverted means, suppose if I am moving my left hand, standing in front of the mirror, to the other side of the mirror where the image is formed at certain distance, that is virtual image, you will observe that the right hand is being lifted. Or if I make what? Clockwise. What? If I rotate my head clockwise to the other side of the mirror or within the mirror, the image will rotate anti-clockwise. So that is known as laterally inverted. So the image formed in the plane mirror is laterally inverted. Thank you.